So we're going to move on now to Dan. Dan has been with us a year now, and I've got to know Dan quite well through his other activities, and he does great job with young kids, looking after them, bringing them through, getting them off the streets, giving them something to aim for, and that is very important to me as well, giving something back again. And Dan's very like that as well. So, and he looks after some very good boxers as well. But also, Dan, you've been a cab driver. You are a cab driver. You're out on our circuit. You've been out for a year now, and through speaking to yourself, the corporate work that we bring in. I hear there's no corporate work. I hear that there's this, here's that. We have an abundance of corporate work every single day. The figures are in the tens of thousands of pounds that we put through into drivers' pockets per day. And when I'm talking like high figures in tens of, and over the course of a week, that's a lot of money that goes in onto the circuit. What do you think about the corporates, and how does it help you in your day?
It helps me in my other job, firstly, so I can plan my day.
Right.
I was struggling before I come onto ComCab to balance my two working worlds.
Okay.
So for me to be a boxing coach, I need to give that a lot of time, and I can now because of ComCab. So
right.
with the future corporate work, which is, I would say, it's always quite premium. There's a lot of premium prices on there, and it's well set out and it's well priced. I can pick what I want to do when I want to do it.
Fine.
So I earn more money and work less hours as a cab driver, which is good for me.
Yeah.
Then I can mix that with, because I normally work at night, a lot of fixed prices when I'm just shooting about. I work in the city a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who want to go home.
Yes.
And the prices are really good. The ASAP jobs, they flash up, I take them. At the weekends, I'll put more taxi card working because I like to help people.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I've met some of the happiest people ever on taxi card, and they brighten up my day.
Yes.
So it's a mix of everything, but predominantly corporate.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to plot my time out so I know that I'm not anxious about where I've got to be and what I've got to do. I know what I'm doing and I'm organised. So I've had my best year as a cab driver financially, and I feel better personally because I'm completely organised in what I do every day.
Thank you. I've been round before we started filming. I went round and I've spoken to the drivers individually, and they've told me some of their best days that they've had, and some of the figures that have been said to me are amazing. And you know what? May they long continue. I know what it is at the end of the week because I pay it every week. So, and I know that it's not a small amount. But listen, I think it's fantastic that the fixed prices are attractive. They're, I would say, 90 times out of 100, a lot more than what the meter would go. And I think we've done that in the reason of to make sure that the driver's happy. Right? There will be swings and roundabouts, right? And that's one thing that I can't change, right? I'd love to be that person that says, yeah, it's above every single time. But there are certain clients that will not accept that price because it's a meter plus, and we get what we need. So from that, there is swings and roundabouts. But if you are telling me that it's financially the best year, you are working less hours to get more money, we've got to be doing it right.
Yeah, maybe, people can believe it or not, but I'd say try it. And it's also good, there's an open door policy with yourself.
Yep.
Joe and Tim are great, Lorraine at the office. Everyone's very helpful at ComCab, whether it's coming in with a technical problem or the DQO supporting you with work. There's a difference with ComCab is head and shoulders above the rest in a sense of what you get as a driver when you need support. So I'm all for it, and I always recommend people, as you know, carry on doing that.
And we do even encourage people to recommend, and we do have a refer a friend policy, which I know everyone around us has done it at some point and benefited from it financially. Okay, so listen, Dan, thanks very much. Carry on.